Check, check, 1, 2. Is this thing on? Good. Welcome, boys and girls, to the Binge Effect. I wanted to feel like Bob Barker while I was talking for some reason, so I clipped my lav mic to a green popsicle stick. The show where we take a look at a creator and find out why everybody loves them. Some of them you may have heard of, some of them you may not, but you should binge on them either way. So, I'm a dad of 2. I get little to no sleep, and that also explains my looks. I don't have time to actually take care of myself. While I'm holding a sleeping baby, I have headphones on, I'm scrolling through YouTube. You know, the YouTube vortex. I see on the homepage, though, that some people I follow liked this guy. I had never heard of them before. Surprisingly, never heard of them because he had like 900,000 subscribers. And I'm not going to digress. That's what I love about YouTube, is like, there could be someone that is massively popular that you've never heard of. Also, there could be someone that has no subscribers that is way better than the popular people that you've never heard of. So the goal is to bridge the gap between the two. Anyways, I digress again. That's when I discover this gentleman named Matthew D'Avella. And let me tell you, after scrolling through his stuff endlessly and just sitting there going, oh my goodness, how have I not heard of this person before? I found out Matthew D'Avella is quite the fella. You see what I did there? So do you guys hear something? It sounds like I'm about to break out in a song. Matthew D'Avella, he's quite the fella. 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 I'm embarrassed. I thought the bass was going to drop after that, and it was going to be like a huge dance party, but it just kept going. Anyways, I was splendidly surprised to find this gentleman that I had not heard of, but he's amazing. And there's a reason that everybody loves him, and that's what we're going to break down today. And what I like to call, everybody loves her. And that's where we're going to replace people's names each time we do it. And in this case, it's going to be everybody loves Matthew D'Avella. Ella. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through one of these videos. I really should have just clipped this to my shirt. And I still can, because it's not like this is live, but I'm not going to. So what I'm going to do is go through one of his videos and find out why everybody loves him. Well, let's begin. All right, so there's a package from YouTube, so you know, even if you don't know his subscriber number, you're like, okay, he's kind of successful. And look at those shoes. Also, I need to point out, I sound sarcastic, but I'm not. Those are really nice shoes. Overhead shot, very nice.
So this right here is my
Okay, I'm going to stop real quick already. I'm going to call this Luke Jellyface right here. Like, he's sitting, and he looks jacked already. He's got muscles. He's a nice looking guy. So that's one reason why everybody loves Matthew D'Avella.
Over play button. This is awarded to those who pass 100,000.
I also think it's one. I also love that it's The Rock in the turtleneck and a fanny pack in the back on a frame. I don't know if you've seen that, but that already makes you like subconsciously you see that and you're like, oh, this guy's one of us. Even though his eye color is piercing into my soul. What color are his eyes? Like green, blue?
It was made with care. But here's the thing, like it's great.
Double
I love
flex.
it.
Right there. See, double flexing. Or he's not even flexing. Also, let me just say something here. He's got muscles, right? Above his muscles are so big where he has no hair above his forearms. Me, I'm hairy. I'm hairy all the way up, which means my muscles aren't big enough to rub against my sleeves. But his are. So well done. Well done.
An amazing milestone, and it's one that I didn't pass lightly, and one that
Again, look at those eyes. What color are your eyes? We're gonna find. Let me find out what color his eyes are. One sec. My computer's freaking out. I'm just gonna write it down on a piece of paper. I wish my eyes were that color. Man, I wish I had. I've never seen eyes like that. Okay, now we're gonna put in the RGBs. Foreground color. Look at that. His eyes are that color. Back to the regularly scheduled program.
I have a lot more than 100,000 subscribers now. YouTube just took a long time to make this.
Almost 900,000 subscribers. So, well done. Well done indeed. I don't want to sound like I'm fanboying, but the manscaping on that beard is great. I look like a disheveled homeless man who found a half-eaten Chick-fil-A sandwich in the garbage, but I digress.
Apartment, I feel like it doesn't really fit the decor. I mean, I know I got the rock frame there. It just doesn't feel like it would match.
He acknowledged the rock. That was good. Also, for those that don't know, he's a minimalist, and it's just like satisfying to see a minimalist live, knowing that you don't have to do that, but someone's doing it for you.
So one of the things that has driven me the most in creating for this YouTube channel as well as my podcast is inspiring people to
Okay, really quick. Did you see that expensive camera in the back seat not buckled in? That's more expensive than a child, and it just rocked forward, and I couldn't even focus on him. I'm just like, oh. Sorry, that has nothing to do with why everybody loves him, but that's all I got.
Just get started. Just get started. Just get started.
It happened again. That terrifies me, because if I was driving my camera, let alone an expensive camera, I would stop and it would roll onto the floor and hit like a rock pebble from someone's boots, and it would just break the lens. But I'm not Matthew D'Avella. He's living footloose and fancy free over there.
Friends Colin and Samir have done an amazing job of encouraging people.
I mean, he's giving his friends shout outs too already, and like everybody loves people that give shout outs. Remember that, kids.
A 48-hour film festival that's motivated hundreds of creatives to get started.
He's got a great voiceover voice. Like, it's flawless. It explains to you, it's friendly, and it's welcoming you like a vocal hug.
Hey dude, I'm vlogging like you guys.
He fist bumps. He's normal like us.
We don't have one that says Matt D'Avella.
He just clarified how to pronounce Matt's name, because this whole time I'm like, is that actually how you say his name? Because I initially thought it was D'Avella, but I'm not fancy, and I know with the apostrophe it adds a D'Avella. Maybe he's Italian. I don't know, but I like that he just clarified it, so I don't have to live in fear now. Look at that model pose. Like, he's so naturally sitting like a model. Like, he's made for the camera. This sounds creepy. Disheveled bearded man fanboying over Matthew D'Avella. He's quite the fella. But look at this pose. He's got the Captain Morgan sit, those awesome shoes, muscles. He's not even flexing. He's got like Chris Hemsworth biceps there, and he's just nonchalantly talking. Like, I can't even pick up my knee that high without taking ibuprofen an hour before.
We're just going to be having a conversation, I guess. Is it cool with my knee up like that?
I acknowledged it. Yes.
It's very casual all of a sudden. This feels like if we were part of a drawing class and we had to make a portrait of you.
Again, he's a normal guy like you, unless you're a girl, and then he's normal like you.
And there's a theme to base your film around. There's a myth that constraints restrict your creativity.
Going more about his voiceover skills, like it's a good blend of, like, I feel like when you have the newscast voiceover where they talk very professionally, like they've been trained, and I feel like that's how he talks. Like, I'm thinking out loud now, but I'm wondering if because he's a minimalist, even how he talks, his words are very few and describing what he's doing. Like, he's not rambling on like I am right now. I'll just get back to the video.
If you win and you don't want it, you can trade it for a pack of gum.
See, even there, the self-deprecating kind of humor. Like, I look at him as better than me because he's talented, he's good looking, he's doing everything I want to do, and his eyes are just like a universe in their own. But then he acknowledges we could trade this in for, what did he say?
If you win and you don't want it, you can trade it for a pack of gum.
A pack of gum
for this weekend.
He's just like every one of us. He's not saying that his award is worth anything. Maybe it is. I mean, especially if it's made of silver, that's quite a tickle of the wallet, if you know what I mean. I made that quote up. I don't know if it's real. It sounded awkward though. I'm still gonna keep it.
And I think bonus points if you make us laugh. 100%.
He's a humor guy. Everybody loves humor. Ding, ding, ding. Another reason why everybody loves Matthew D'Avella. Ella. Boom! That was awesome. He's normal. He's down to earth, but he's also ridiculously good looking and ridiculously talented. So there you have it. That's just one video of Matthew D'Avella. Definitely give him a check out. If you like YouTube, minimalism, talent in general, you got to give him a subscribe. And that's
It's pretty funny. The little channel's giving the big channel a shout out.
Yes, I understand the humor in this little fish Luke giving a shout out to Matthew. But like, again, YouTube is so big, you miss out on other fish because there's plenty of fish in the sea. So check him out. I'll put a link to his stuff in here as well as in the description below. Most of you watching probably have already seen him, but for those of you like me who hadn't found him, you're going to be happy you did. So yeah. Side note, I don't know if I'm ever going to do a lav mic on a popsicle stick again. My hand's cramping. I don't know how Bob Barker did it. Anyways, that's kind of the new take of the Binge Effect. Our goal is to present to you creators so you can binge on them. And also I binge on them too, so I could tell you about them. Again, I'm rambling. I'm not like Matthew D'Avella. Ella. He's quite the fella. Anyways, let me know in the comments below someone else I should check out for another episode of The Binge Effect. If you're an up-and-coming YouTuber and you'd like me to possibly feature yours on an episode of The Binge Effect, feel free to follow me on Twitter @BrainChunks. Let me know. I'd be happy to check you out and see what you're all about. Thanks everyone for watching, and have a great day. Matthew D'Avella, he's quite the fella. Matthew D'Avella, he's quite the fella. Matthew D'Avella, he's quite the fella. Matthew D'Avella, he's quite the fella.